I'm gonna do player ratings because why not? I liked a lot of that game. I really did. I think the frustration when we all know how good Liverpool is, and when we're not taking our chances, it is frustrating, and it puts a certain feeling upon you when you're watching it. As I said in the post match, I always thought we'd win this game, and the goals would come, but it is frustrating. But when I winning and then kind of excelling and thinking about it. I like this game. I like the moments we created. I would like us to finish a lot more of those because honestly that scoreline, in my opinion, flatters Spurs because the game wasn't that close. It really wasn't. We were the better team. They had their chances, of course. And look, if Son gets that goal that somehow ricochets off the, it's pretty much a carbon copy of what happened in the first situation. In terms of Son, being aggressive for them, going forward, beating a man, getting the ball on target, hitting the post. It was pretty much the same thing. This time, there was nobody there in the white shirt to rebound, which we're very, very fortunate for because that goal was wide open. So that could have changed the game. But Liverpool were the better team. And not even just based on the stats, which clearly are in our favor. We had 60-something% to their 30. So, yeah, I mean, it was a game that Liverpool dominated, and that's what you like to see. But let me get into player ratings because there's a couple of performances today that I think were just exceptional. I really do. And let's get into that. The goalkeeper I thought was good today. I did. The first goal, listen, it is what it is. I mean, maybe he could do better. I don't know. I just think defensively we weren't good in that situation. I'm not going to even beat up Lovren for that. For me, Van Dijk should have been in a better position. Simple as that. And I'm going to get on Van Dijk today. But I'd give the keeper a 7. I think his distribution of the ball, picking it out, being really smart, being there to collect those pretty routine saves at the end, but could have been worse if it was a different keeper maybe. But no, I think 7 is fair for him. If you give him a push, 6.5, that'd be cool too. I'm going to go with 7. Trent, tale of two halves for me. First half, wasn't really happy with him. I probably would have given him like a 5, maybe 5.5. Overall, I'm going to give him a 7. I just thought in the second half he was much better. It's a shame that he's one of the few guys today that probably could have had at least 2 or 3 assists if we finished our chances. Let's be real. Some of the balls we put in the box, some of the passes Fabinho did. I'm going to get to him, but good Lord. So, yeah, I think Trent just really improved in that second half. So I give Trent a 7. I feel confident with that one. Lovren, overall, I give him a 6. Listen, he had some moments that were pretty good, some moments that weren't that good. But overall, I think he had a decent game. I don't think he was awful. But yeah, I think a 6 is pretty good for him. Van Dijk, I'm giving him the same, honestly. Maybe at a push 6.5. I don't think Van Dijk was great today. I think he did his typical Van Dijk things here and there. But even just of late, something seems to be off. I don't know what it is, but again, I think he was at fault for that first goal personally, just placement. There's a point where he very un-Van Dijk kicks the ball, trying to clear it right to the guy, and they could have gotten a break from that, but they didn't. But I don't think Van Dijk was great today. Definitely wasn't one of the players that I'm going to get into bigging up. So 6 for me, and that's my opinion. I know people might say it's harsh or they might rate him higher. Do your own ratings then. But for me, 6. Robertson, 8. Robertson was superb today to me. Again, another guy who was ashamed that some of the balls that he put in, or some of the interworking with him and Mane, which is, I love that connection they have. I love it, and I would love to see more of it. But yeah, no, I thought Robertson was good today, defensively and going forward. I thought he was really, really good today. And just, I don't think there's any other team, maybe in world football, who does that back and forth between the fullbacks. The way they switch play, mainly Trent to Robbo, but the way Robbo can do it too, but the way they switch play like that, I just love it. Those beautiful balls from Trent to Robbo, and he can do something with it because there's usually a lot of space on that side. Because again, I just feel like there's so much attention to Salah and Trent because teams know that's, the right side just seems to be the side that we love the most. It just is, at least from what I can see. So it's nice to see when that space opens up on the left side and Mane and Robbo can get to work. You know what I mean? So yeah, Robbo 8, comfortable with that one. Fabinho, 9. 9. I mean, this dude, he could have had at least 3 or 4 assists today. If he played American football, he'd clearly be a quarterback. The distribution, the passing, his ability to never seem rushed. When if it was Genie, Hendo, anyone else in world football, you'd be screaming man on, and people probably still scream that. But in Fab's mind, it's like, I got this, chill. It's like everything is in slow motion. He's just so in sync. I mean, the touch, the beautiful touch on some of these passes, man. I mean, he makes it seem so easy. Like if you're watching football for the first time and you're thinking, "Oh, I can go do that," it looks that easy, but it's not. This dude is just too much, man. And obviously his defensive work. He's got to be up there ranking as the top 3 in world football as far as DM. I mean, it's easy, and that's probably being nice. I say top 2, maybe if not the best. I mean, the dude is just phenomenal. Winning fouls, being strong on the ball, on his knees, keeping the ball. I mean, unbelievable. This dude, we talk about big signings that we've made over the past few seasons since Klopp has been there, and what's really been those important signings that really got us to where we got to. And of course, you think of Salah, you think of Mane, and the goalkeeper, of course, Van Dijk. But you got to put Fab in there. The work he does in the central area of that park is out of this world, So 9. Yeah, and if somebody gave him a 10, I would be mad at that. Hendo, again, tale of two halves. I don't think he was great in the first half. There was a lot of talk about him in the group chat, and rightfully so. Look, we got to call it how we see it. If it quacks like a duck, it's not a mongoose. Okay, so he was awful in the first half. He was. He gets the goal. Thought he was improved in the second half. This whole thing Klopp is doing with putting him on the wing, I'm assuming it's just there to open up a bit more space in that midfield somewhere, which I think isn't a bad idea. So I don't mind seeing it because I can see what Klopp is doing. It seems crazy because you think, well, you don't even put Ox there. So what's because we saw that a lot in the United game, which was really frustrating because things weren't really working. But I think Hendo improved in the second half. I'm still giving him a 6.5 though. I don't know, he scored a goal and all that, and that's cool. Both of the goalkeepers for me, maybe to your surprise, don't get high markings in this rating. So if you're hearing that you don't like it, sign off now. 6.5, I'd say. Genie, love him. My wife, that's her favorite player. That's all cool, but I'm giving him a 5. I mean, he was ghost Genie today again. I love him, but there wasn't much to really talk about with Genie, so the less said about that, the better. Front 3, Salah. I know he scores a goal again, but I'm giving him a 5.5. I'm sorry, 5.5. And I'm only giving him the 0.5 because you scored the pin, because I didn't think he'd do that, to be honest. I don't know how the keeper's not saving that, but or even trying to dive to that. I think his run-up really confused the keeper maybe, which, hey, if that works, cool. But Salah just wasn't good for me today. The frustration that he continues to feel like he has to try to score in every single fucking moment, damn near. Pass the damn ball, brother. Pass the ball. I mean, there were so many moments where, anyway, 5.5. I'm going to move on. I'm going to get too frustrated talking about Salah. Firmino, yeah, it wasn't great today. I was hoping to see him continue his work from Genk when I thought he was easily one of the best players, if not the best player on the pitch. And today wasn't awful, but just wasn't. Look, he worked tirelessly, but he's always going to do that. And you got to respect him for that and mention that. But other than that, unless I'm missing something, I just didn't really see a lot from Firmino today. That's me. That's when I remember. He had a chance on goal with a header. Maybe had another one as well. He was okay. I'd probably give him a 6. I didn't think there was much more to his game, much more that he deserved from that. Mane, I'm giving Mane a 7.5. I think Mane was good today. Should have scored that goal. He's got to score that goal in the first half. There's no excuse for that. You have got to score that goal. And if the game goes differently, then that could be one of the talking points. You have got to put the ball on target, my nigga. Like, come on, you got to make it. So other than that, I thought he worked hard today. Again, the work with him and Robertson on that left side. I mean, people talk about Trent and Salah and what they can do, but Robertson and Mane, wow, those guys so good on that left-hand side. And then winning the pin. Again, I don't think enough people give Mane credit for that as well. That's a big moment. Being able to win that pin is big. It's big, you know what I mean? Because at that point you're thinking, I'm not accepting a draw here again. We're not going to draw 2 games in a row. We're going to win this game, and I'm going to do everything I can to make that happen. And he did it again. Serge Aurier, who's one of the most brainless football players, I like him a lot. But sometimes I don't know what the hell he's doing. And like I said in the post-match, it's harsh, but it's a pin. You can't do that. You've been playing long enough. Get it together, my brother. But no, I'm glad he did what he did, and Mane got the pin, and great. So overall, just think the performance in general, I'd give it overall 7.5. I almost pushed 8. I'm just frustrated we didn't finish enough of those chances, but I thought overall was good. The tactics I thought were good today. I think Klopp is on the sidelines just thinking like, look, I'm putting you guys in the right position. You're getting in the right position. Make it happen. You know what I mean? Make it happen. And at the end of the day, we did, and that's all that matters. So that's me. Ratings. I am definitely getting on them with the boys shortly here with Mame and Gary. So just thought it was fun to come and do a player rating thing. I'm gonna try to probably do that a little bit more, especially after just like relaxing after the game, especially after we've won, and just really looking at But I'm gonna watch this game back maybe a couple of times because I think there's a really good performance in this game from a lot of dudes, and I think the guys in particular for me that stood out were Trent, Fab, Robertson, and Mane. But I want to look back again and just see Firmino's game. I don't need to look at Salah again. I knew what happened with that, but I need to look at Firmino's game again. But no, overall, look, it's a win is a win. 2-1 like I predicted, and this is the heart of champions. This team, they find ways to get it done. They find ways to get it done. You can call it cheating, you can call it lucky, and I'm sure all the rival fans will call it that. But what you also have to call us is top of the league by 6 points. Pep Guardiola is probably pulling out whatever strands of hair he has left. Deal with it. Or I think, is it Rogaine? Is it, I don't know. That's probably like a private enhancement thing. I don't know, but I probably got that wrong. Anyway, much love to everybody. Enjoy this victory. See you soon. Actually, probably see you in the next half hour or so.